First of all,
no,
we can't perpetuate it when we on a panel in front of thousands of people. Is all I'm saying.
Taylor, to be honest,
it's worse.
No, Precious is trying to talk, y'all. Precious.
Yeah, but I thought she.
I was just gonna say the fact of the matter is, if you think about it logically, women who say they don't need men but then have children, they more than likely than a two-parent household, you're gonna have one parent that's probably talking about the other parent that they say that they don't need. So it's going to happen more in a single parent household than you'll ever hear it in a two-parent household, because the two-parent household, the two parents are working together for the children.
Right.
I think if you have kids,
never heard
you
the woman
need a man.
emasculate
Now,
the
women
father?
who don't have children, that's a decision.
Definitely. Lucky, you're right. I just had a all men's panel, and it was a consensus that, you know, women are, I mean, the mothers are the first to cause that trauma on their sons.
May I?
Right, but girls, that's why I always say it's different response, because if we're talking about with boys, it's always worse, especially like I'm hearing what you're saying, especially with the father, because if you look like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the mom is going to.
But it's different with little girls sometimes, unless you have the part where I was going to tell B. Taylor, when we always sharing stories about traumatic couples and mothers or fathers, their babies. I don't know about y'all. This is the most I've seen in media. Women are terminating their kids even after leaving them abandoned. You see, this is the most I've ever seen it. So I'm going to say it seems like it's not getting better, but there's always going to be those group of people that should not have had kids in the first place. That's never going to go away.
But you ever seen women be jealous of their own daughter?
Yes.
Most of the time it's like that.
Most of the time they are. And grandmothers or whatever, they just mad at their
women start gaining weight.
Yeah.
They see their daughters.
Hold on, y'all. I want to get One Country in there. She's been trying to get in. Go ahead, One Country.
I just don't know where y'all grew up. I'm so confused. This is where the country comes.
It happens.
I get it. I've never seen it. First of all, if I had a boy, the first time he came to me and told me he woke up with his wee-wee, I'd have sent him to live with his father and pay child support.
Good job.
I think that's how that should go.
Why do you need to pay child support?
Period. I don't think women should raise men.
Good job.
Hold on, B. Taylor, please ask that question again. You want him to live with his father? Oh, you pay child support?
I pay child support.
She would pay child support.
Okay.
I said, why is she paying child support?
Because she gonna live with her father.
Because my son needs to go learn how to be a man. I can't tell him why his wee hard.
No. There's nothing wrong with him living with his dad. I'm just saying, why do you need to pay that man to take? Like, you know, why do you need to pay?
B. Taylor,
he paid you.
You want to help you want to help their father.
If you're there for your kid, why are you even on child support? They have people who are not on child support.
Don't y'all feel the same way?
Just rhetorically.
Hold on. If he's saying it that way, then I understand that. But what I'm saying is that a lot of women try to put the man on.
In general, I do that just for just law purposes. So in case he does get mad at me because he's crazy and from New Orleans, sometimes I put myself on child support.
Yeah,
luckily, I had a daughter, and he was like, "Hey, that's all you. Let me know when she need this, and this. I'll take prom, all that good stuff, boyfriends, all that. That's great. But that's a girl. She needs to be with her mom." We decided that at a young, when we hadn't even graduated yet, right? She was still living with. My parents were watching her while I finished my degree, right? So my whole thing about this is I can't grasp.
So stupid.
I can't understand. Like I told y'all, I told my daughter she was an accident when she was a woman, not when she was a little girl. You know what I'm saying? Like that was when she was grown. And
I cringe every time you say it.
Accidents happen. My daughter is gone to college. She go to Texas Southern University.
Can you just stop saying it?
Accidents happen.
Just stop saying it, please. That's all I'm saying.
But no, were you giving her a scare talk so she wouldn't end up repeating the same things mistakes?
Y'all are all
hold on. Can I?
Crazy. What is wrong with y'all?
Before you go, Anton.
Y'all keep on trying to figure out how to fix the commute. Like y'all putting spare parts on up cars. The problem is
that's what I'm saying. Like I wasn't saying.
I'm a Lamborghini.
No, not a Lamborghini. Stop thinking that you're not a Lamborghini. You're not a Lamborghini. Like, I don't know who told you was a Lamborghini. You're not a Lamborghini. Anyways, let me get back. No, you're not gonna interrupt me. Anyways, like I was saying, and see, every single time you eventually no, you're not gonna interrupt me. Every single time, eventually you pull that dumb out of them, and then they want to get crazy and masculine and all of that, and then they get out of it. First she's relaxed. Oh no, I'm just so chill and I don't care because I'm a country bumpkin and I don't know what drama look like and all of this other type of stuff. And we hear this. Every single new person that come on the panel, they come on here acting like they living in their femininity, and that just come on right up out of them as soon as you tell them that they not a Lamborghini. You're not an exotic car. You not from France. You're not from Germany. You're not from Great Britain.
And you could never touch me.
You're not. Stop.
You could never touch me. I know you.
I don't want to. I seen your stretch marks. You're not hot. Who told you was hot? I seen your stretch marks. I seen your stomach out. Stop. And you're not 160 either. You're not 160. You are hot 205 at best. At best. So just leave it alone. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. I'm gonna make you famous. Leave that alone.
Make you famous.
The point that I was making before you interrupted me, trying to tell me what kind of exotic car you are. Now, the point that I was making is the problem with the community is broken households. It's broken households. We trying to figure out how to co-parent instead of be parents. And the issue, especially when it comes to children, is that they don't give a about what you say. They live their life and they learn based off of what they see. And so if your daddy ain't with your mama, then they carry that into whatever it is that they see in their life. And then their life becomes a reflection of the things that they advocated for in the household, which is why we call it generational curses, because we're passing down issues not based off of what it is that you say, but what it is that you do onto them, which they then carry that. And then it exponentially multiplies because the child is paying for the sins of their fathers and their mothers. And so when you start to see certain things happen in the community, we're not having conversations on how it is that we need to have strong households. Because first and foremost, it's statistically proven that the way in which you build wealth in strong communities is by having two parents in the household.
I was born rich.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm so tired of this chick interrupting me. All in her masculine energy, still talking that dumb shit.
But I was born rich.
Shut the fuck up. You ain't born rich. Anyways, like I was saying, the point that I was making is that, and it's always a black woman that want to derail your point. Why, man? Why is it always a American black woman that want to derail your point? Just gotta jump in and I'm born rich. Man, nobody give a fuck about what you talking about. And if I don't clip this up and then make you famous, we gonna forget about you in 2 weeks. Nobody cares about what it is that you think. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Take your stretch marks and get the out of here. We don't give a.
Take your.
We don't care. We don't care. Up. Shut that. Matter of fact, get the out of here. I'm sick of these hoes, man. I hate you hoes. I hate these masculine hoes that come up on here and think that they can say to me. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm gonna do a whole show on you tomorrow. Just because, and I didn't even plan on live streaming tomorrow. I'm gonna do a whole show at the airport at your monkey with them wide stretch marks. Just piss me off, man. I hate these hoes, man. This is why black men don't want to marry. You did not get married because a man didn't want, because you chose to. You didn't get married because you ain't marriageable. It ain't a dude in the world. Not a Mr. Let Go when you make sure you wear a condom, please. Hate, and matter of fact, don't even just mouth. Sick of these hoes, bro. Yo, I hate you. I hate you hoes. I hate you masculine hoes that jump on the panel, talk, and then think you a reflection of the community, you trash. You're garbage. You're nothing. You're a throwaway. Nobody wants a 40-year-old woman with stretch marks talking about you a Lamborghini. You a Fiesta. You a Pinto. You're ran through. You're nothing. You're trash. We don't care how many laps you do around the roller rink.
All right. I'm on this. So
I'm going to kind of near it up, man.
Let me just. All right. So I just want to attack one about people keep saying repeating mistakes. And I hear a lot of single mamas who make mistakes and then they say, "Oh, I'm moving this way." But one thing you got to understand: in these cases, repetition is out of your control, which is why it is so dangerous for you to have these kids in these particular situations. You know, a lot of single moms look at their mistakes and say, "Oh, I'm not gonna make the same mistake again." But the mistakes are repeated under the actions of your children and how they make decisions outside the home, which you can no longer govern. So you can't sit here and keep saying, I'm not going to. Once it's done, it's done. That's why you got to really it's really critical on how you move as a woman out here. That's all I wanted to say on that.
All right. Anybody else want to get final thoughts?
I actually think that was a good pivot. It's critical, and I think we always talk about double standards because we somehow think that we want to be given the same grace that men are given, right? But the truth of the matter is, I'm just of the belief, like, it's not always what you did. Like, it's who you choose to become. Like, but I don't understand why we get so hooked on people who really don't want to change. They don't want to come to terms with none of the things, reality in itself. Just leave those people alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we waste so much time in trying to fix or force or think like this? Like, the truth of the matter is people gonna do what they want to do, and we can't control when somebody chooses to mature from the things that they've done or anything. Like, that's their own personal journey. And some people, they don't mature until they 60-something years old. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're married or not, we can say married, oh, you're validated because you're married. But or like the lady Di said, get counseling from a married person because you pick the people you want to counsel and help you through your own journey. Don't just be picking somebody just because they're married. Don't just listen to this person because he's a father or she's a mother. What kind of people are they? Like, we never can assess that because we are always thinking emotionally. I'm just speaking as a woman. We make a lot of our decisions emotionally that we regret, kind of like Tia. And we have so much pride. And if you have a group of women or men or whoever aiding you in and they're judging your decisions, sometimes we never can say, you know what, I want this person back, or I should do these particular things because we are embarrassed. So I think that plays a large part, because even up here, if you be too vulnerable and too honest and you forget to have a conversation, you also under attack. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think the key component to emotional maturity is when you do speak your honest to God truth. You so cool with who you becoming. Can't nobody say nothing to take you off your pedestal. Y'all could be up here talking about ladies for the street. Oh, when you have kids, I'm never going to deny my child. And I'm also not going to deny what got me there either. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be cool with who you are and the decisions you make. It's your shit. Sit in it. That's how I think.
Lucky you're a Lamborghini.
I feel bad for laughing at what's funny because I don't know what's serious and what's not funny. So I'm just going.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, you're right. Totally right. I was just messing with you. It's just when women just run around and say I'm a Lamborghini, like at least allow a man to say something about you and not you, because it goes back to what we was talking about earlier with the narcissism. The narcissism comes out in the women who turn around and say, I'm this and I'm that. Like, allow somebody else to say this and that. Just like when Anton was like, yo, you know what? I'm protecting Mr. Lego. I backed. I was like, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? But so sometimes we got to let other people give us that grace instead of us jumping up in the camera. Oh, look at me. I'm this. No, man. Like, we got to just learn how to just, you know, so that values you can't overvalue yourself, because that is counterproductive. Because if you overvalue yourself, now you're not going to understand when somebody values you because you overvalue yourself. That's all I'm saying. So
it's
somebody
too late.
else,
Everything's funny right now.
Huh?
It's too late. So every little thing is funny. So I'm sorry, not what you
know,
said.
right? I'm just saying, whatever.
And the things that make me appreciate the women who actually move in a way to where they can inspire other women. Like, so when I look at my wife, she's got multiple degrees. She's prior military. She's a wife. She had all her kids between me, in wedlock. Like those accolades, I feel like could inspire other women to want to have the same, accolades and be, had those achievements, because you don't see it a lot. And whenever you have children under those circumstances, they tend to do better. And if you recognize that and you know what I'm saying, and make that a part of your lifestyle and who you are and how you move and the decisions you make, your kids are going to look at that and look at your mother's and your father's resume and be like, okay, look, I don't have to go out here and look for another idol outside of the house. I can actually look to my mother and father and inspire to be like them. Can you imagine that? Like, can you imagine the feeling of seeing your children and talking to them and say, hey, look, who you want to be like? I want to be like you, Dad. I want to be like you, Mom. That's a good feeling. So being able to have that, and then in the future when your kids and look forward to that, I think that's a wonderful feeling to have. I don't know about y'all, but that's just me personally.
All right. Super chats.
God bless all the hoes.
Oh, shit.